Alright, cool.
Um,
So is this mainly what you've been doing? Just do
yeah,
private rooms?
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, your stream is quite laggy. Maybe it's gonna fix itself.
Wait, on.
Yeah, no, it's fine now, actually. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't see anything. Oh wait.
Run portal, yeah.
Wait.
The axe, nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much throughout. I'll just I'll probably make note of a couple things throughout the
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I can't click. Wait. Oh my. I double clicked.
Oh no, that sucks. That's okay.
Wait, my phone is on.
Yeah.
Village.
I think that was a good decision going right instead of left. You got craft armor early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you recognize it's bridge, it's a good idea to do that.
Oh my god.
So you need iron.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Nice crafting table placement. Unlucky.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
It's right, you're good. You're safe, yeah. Should eat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no lava bucket. You just have to ignore him. So it's double triple. Which way are you thinking of going, left or right?
I'm gonna do Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just be aware of the blocks that you have. You don't have too many. and it takes like 26 or something to do Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Wait. I can't click. Why is it double clicking?
Yeah, good improvisation.
Oh wait.
Oh, I wouldn't switch to hard
Yeah.
there. That's too early. You only switch to hard after they all go in the hole.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe now if you hear some and they can't get to you. But you don't really have to. It's not that important. I would check the lodestone chest area to see if there's any pigs that are stuck. And like sometimes they just kind of can't pathfind you. Yeah, you could do that.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Careful. Oh my god. Just live, just live. Don't care about anything, just live. Oh my god. Okay, that was close. Yeah. So you should keep gold on you. I'll make a note of that. Alright, inventory time. Craft an axe. And a bed, probably.
Can't click.
$19 I'll be.
Maybe
Fun. Yeah, you're gonna have to trade the backups, I think.
okay.
Oh, there's one below you, behind you.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll be on the floor. Like, you know where you play, just down? You just run on top of it. Yeah. I thought I saw that first time, actually. That's good. I think you're good to go. Yep. Fire res.
Oh wait. Oh.
Yep. Okay. So that's a habit you might want to get. Try to eat food if you have any.
I ran out.
Oh. You could hunger reset.
Wait.
Yeah, or you can get one rod and hunger reset in the overworld.
Okay.
Okay, that was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
You had distance from that. That's weird. Yeah, okay.
Do I see change or should I?
Yeah, you can see change. That's okay. But you can tell that maybe you didn't get enough food in the overworld. Although there's not that many sheep, I guess.
I took too much damage in the bastion.
Yeah. I think the mistake was so your biggest mistake was not like you threw all your gold in a hole and then you went to get extra pigs. I don't, maybe it was because I told you to get extra afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's always a good idea, especially on bridge, to like keep like the 1 gold block or like 13 gold or whatever you have left over.
Yeah.
Keep that on you before going to get extra pigs. Alright. Just a nice shipwreck.
Wait. Wait, no.
Yeah, not enough, unfortunately. Alright, what are we thinking of crafting?
A big shovel and
Yeah,
shears.
and then stone axe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Why can't I click? My clicks are not clicking.
My god, that's weird. Maybe you've got a bit of input delay because you're streaming. I'm not sure.
I can't.
Alright, good so far.
Yep, thank you. Oh wait.
Where is it? Oh, it's to your right.
Oh yeah. Maybe I could.
Yeah, you can enter from the bottom. It's stables. You should eat food before you enter though.
Okay.
Alright, nice. Good clutch. It's a beautiful chest. Alright. Think we have a trip? No. Single?
I think it's
Yeah, just
left.
play the single. Just is that a triple?
I think it's left. Maybe.
Yeah, I would just play just gap here. Even if it is a triple, because it's so buried.
Okay.
You got a lot of pigs. Oh my god.
It's gonna be scary.
You got this.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, distract.
Yeah.
Yep. Just run. You're good. Nice.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh,
many pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you crouch over the hole, they'll pathfind in.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be in the hole but also not in the hole, you can kind of
Whoa.
crouch over it. Alright, nice. Should be safe. Good overlap.
Wait. Oh. Wait, that's stupid.
So it's got to be in one of the other
Yeah.
two directions.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. That's a short pearl because of the block.
yeah. Um,
Alright, split string.
wait,
You have
oh,
4 bed, 4 anchor.
okay, it's fine.
Chill.
Oh my god.
Fires. Pop fires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's...
This is very scary.
Yeah.
Maybe the sus stew will give you saturation. Like, I think I'd eat the sus stew first, and then the bread.
Okay.
Okay, it's not.
Oh, nice.
Unlucky. You should just be able to see it. If it's this way, you should be able to see it. Unless it's like in the wall.
See it.
I feel like it is over this way, yeah.
Oh yeah, see it.
Oh, nice. Good, this is pretty decent.
Oh.
Yeah, just fight him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a bit unfortunate, but once again, we're in the same spot as we were last time. Just stay away from the blazes. And we'll get one rod on hunger reset. Nice.
I can't believe.
Careful.
Oh my god, I can't.
Stop misplacing.
Yep.
Just be mindful you're on low health, so don't take
Yeah.
jet damage by just jumping off things. I feel like that's a very easy way to die.
Yeah. Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, wait.
Good. Okay, nice.
Why is it? It's like it's double clicking for some reason.
That's so weird, yeah. Doesn't normally do this.
No, not really.
Alright. Is it craft beds here now? Or like, just craft one at least.
Yeah, see, it's double clicking. I'm just one click.
Yeah. Oh, that's so weird, yeah. Gotta figure out what the issue is.
Oh wait. Bad.
Yeah, I think you got a little bit lucky.
Oh.
Alright, fire res before you go through the portal. Blaze bed.
I've many.
You have 2 rods. You might as well blaze bed. Unless, oh yeah, you have
Yeah,
4 bed, 4 anchor.
yeah.
That's plenty. Do you want to
Should
0 or do you want to just play
I
for
wanna-
perch? I reckon you play for perch. Like 4 anchors is already a bit awkward.
Okay.
I think, in my opinion, a blaze bed saves a lot more time than 0 does.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Okay. Guess we get punished. Yep. Okay, so this was just an unlucky case. Yeah. Try to drain it a bit faster. That's good. You actually didn't lose any spawns there. Like maybe 1, but you got 3. That's good.
Oh.
Alright, craft the rest of your explosives after this cycle. You should have 3 bed, 4 anchor.
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah. Oh wait. No, no.
Alright, we're out. Let's go. Alright.
Wait, it's a shop.
Yeah, I'll do that as well. That's good. Now we're probably 1 more pearl away, but we don't have to pearl because the terrain looks a bit ugly. Unless
Yeah,
it's close in this
it's in the.
Still 100. Yeah, I'd run for a bit more. Because we can only throw 1 more pearl. Unless we decide to hunger reset.
Should I get food or?
How far is it? Still like 80 blocks?
Yeah, like 90. I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, try to get the food. Might be a bit awkward though.
Okay.
Yeah, don't even try to crit it. It's gonna outreach you.
Oh, it might.
Yeah, I had hunger reset here.
Oh,
Just hunger
yeah.
reset. You have anchors.
Yeah.
So just take it out of your hand. Yeah, definitely this is just the play here. You don't want to risk it.
I can't.
Okay, fire res. Of course you would only hunger reset if you had extra fire res.
Yeah.
Otherwise you might just send a pearl. Like you can probably throw 2 pearls.
It's like.
Yeah,
Okay,
just throw a
that's-
pearl and then dig into the wall. Yeah.
That's
You're gonna be digging for a couple dozen blocks, so that's okay. Or cave. Beautiful. I think you're close enough that you don't even need to boat crawl here. Not starter? That's okay though.
Is it not?
Wait, yeah, you're on normal. Change your difficulty. I don't know when you did
Yeah,
that, but
I don't remember.
it's fine. I wonder if you have your standard settings on normal.
Nah, I'm
Actually
pretty sure
might.
it's easy.
Did we get a spike?
I don't. I'm just looking for start.
Yeah. It might be a good idea to scan here anyway. Oh, it's too late now. Okay, that's fine. Like, the longer you're here, the more mobs you get. So if you get a spike, that's not really a spike, is it? I mean, I don't know your numbers.
I don't think it's a spike.
I think that way was starter, the way you were going with the witch and the
This
creepers.
bitch, okay.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to tank it, run through them, I think. Yeah, to the left iron door. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Lucky. Alright, are you comfortable with this explosives with 0? 3 bed,
3
3
bed.
anchor?
Wait,
Or do you want to go for perch?
I have 2 beds.
Oh, you place one down. So you have 3.
Oh, right.
Clear out like 2 slots in your inventory so
Yeah.
that the bed goes, it doesn't get awkward.
Do
you want to go for it?
I wanna go for it, but nah, I won't go for it.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so... Yeah, okay, now I'm not going to.
Yeah.
60?
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
060, yeah. Good luck. That's good.
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
Oh, this gets subturn.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid run. I haven't really got any things noted down, to be honest. I think you played it pretty well.
Thank you. Oh, it's... Oh my god, stop. Stay totally.
Yeah, you figure out what's going on with the mouse.
I think I can... I enter.
We can't craft a bow. Actually, yes, we can.
Oh my god. Okay. I can craft it. Oh my god. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I think you
think,
just
yeah.
clicked on your bed slot.
That's so bad.
It happens, I guess.
Okay, I think that's
fine.
Yeah.
That was good. This was a shipwreck seed, right? Yeah, it's ruined portable.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's so far though.
I think you played that pretty well. Let me think about anything that I just forgot to write down. What was the bastion? It was stables. We don't know if it was a triple. Doesn't really matter. I think that was a good decision. I think so. There's like 2 major things that you should get in the habit of doing. One of them is popping fire as like before you leave the bastion.
Okay.
So that's something you should just do and get in the habit of doing, and then you'll never have to worry about it again.
Yeah.
That's actually probably why you died on the first seed,
Yeah.
because you just took an extra 5 hearts of damage.
Yeah, and the hard toggle thing.
Yeah, so hard toggle, you don't really need to do that in bridge. The only reason you would do it is if you hear a piglin above you, and you can hear him, but he can't get to you, then you try toggle hard.
Okay.
And it's like only after you've got every other pig in the hole.
I see. Okay.
Okay. And the one more thing that I was talking about in bridge is that don't throw all of your gold.
Yeah.
You can throw like the full stack,
Yeah.
but then keep the remaining 20 or the 1 gold block at least as gold, so that if you try to get another 2 or 3 piglins from either lower or upper, like the lowstone chest or the part below, then you have distraction gold for that.
Okay.
That's pretty important.
Okay.
Other than that, like the only other thing I noticed is that you spend a lot of time. I don't know if it might have had something to do with the double clicking and being a bit awkward, but you spent a lot of time like in your inventory, like rearranging your hotbar and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that have you practiced like having a consistent hotbar?
Yeah, I've practiced, but I'm just really slow right now.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I noticed from the fortress onwards it was good, but then I think for the first half of the run it was a tiny bit of a mess. Like the boat, you switched it in and out like 3 times.
Yeah.
And you had a spare slot as well.
Yeah.
So that's just something to think about. Like try to have as consistent of a loadout throughout the whole run.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can practice that a little bit. Oh, another thing. Okay, when you enter the nether, are you using pre-generate all dimensions on or off?
I think so. Is it like in?
No, it's in the ranked settings on the main menu. Because
I
since you're
think
using a laptop, you might be using that.
I think I am. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I know that at least in the Nether, it doesn't generate like the entire dimension. It's just like a few chunks around your spawn, so you can load it in faster.
In settings.
But something that's not. It's in a generic. No, live match. Yeah, that one is on. That's good. Honestly, if you're on a laptop, it's good to have on.
Okay.
It just means that you lose less time to world like dimension changes and stuff. So
Okay.
that's good. But with that, like my suggestion was when you enter the Nether, you should pause and have F3 open,
Okay.
so you can like watch the Bastion load in to kind of judge if it's far or close.
Okay. Oh, okay. So like if I get a spike instantly, it's near.
Yeah, exactly. So as soon as you load in, I'm assuming with this option on, if you get a spike as soon as you load in, that means
Yeah.
it's like within like 5 chunks of you or whatever, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But if it takes ages to load in, you know you've got like a pretty far way to go.
Okay.
So that's just pretty handy. I will actually. There's probably. Oh yeah, the one last thing I wanted to mention was the right to left triple on bridge. Like the jump that you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that you didn't do. Is that something
Yeah.
that you're confident with
Yeah.
doing, and you just didn't do it today?
Yeah. I was gonna do it, but I didn't want to jump straight into lava.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
not that confident.
it's very consistent as long as you don't have extra momentum. So if you've done like 3 sprint jumps and you haven't reset your momentum,
Yeah.
then that's when you can overshoot the block and like fall into the lava.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's complete. Like if you like hit a wall and then do the bridge jump thing,
Like.
it's consistent.
Okay. Wait, so like, wait, let me show you.
Yeah, show me.
So um, like you just align
Yeah.
with these two and then
Yeah.
do this, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would do it, but I sometimes I don't land on this and then I get.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's something that you can practice a bit of.
Yeah.
Just line up with those blocks, and yeah, see how you're bumping into the block to start the routine. This is actually a good habit to get into because this cancels out your additional momentum.
Okay. So like.
If you just like sprint jump up and like say you're placing blocks or whatever, and you get up quicker, and you never exactly like this, and you never bump into a block, there's a chance you can overshoot it just because. Or if you do like a head hitter, right?
Yeah.
That's when you overshoot it.
Okay. I'm scared.
Survival maybe, yeah.
That.
Okay, so you bumped into the block. Yeah.
Still.
It's not easy to do it, but it can happen.
Yeah.
But as long as you think about resetting your momentum, it'll never happen.
Okay. Also, how should I like practice game sense?
How should you practice?
Game sense.
In what sense? Like
on bastions or fortress.
Okay. Well, the only real example I can think of is maybe with things like looting chests.
Yeah.
Say you're looting chests and a chest has 10, like 13, 14 obsidian in it, then you don't need to loot any more chests.
Okay.
Is that like the type of decision? Is that the type of decision you're talking about? Like, should I go? Like, say you're in housing and you've done manhunt, should I go to the top or not?
Yeah, that's the game sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is pretty difficult to tell. But if like say for the example with manhunt, right?
Yeah.
If the bottom chest doesn't have obsidian and you haven't had any obsidian from like the manhunt chest, or maybe you've checked one of the other chests and there's no obsidian, then you would have to go to the top. That kind of thing is a decision you can make.
I see.
What else? I think a lot of it comes from. It's the last thing I want to say, but just playing more ranked matches and just getting an understanding of how the filter works helps a lot with game sense.
I see.
I feel like a lot more of the game has become mechanical more recently and less so game sense. The only real game sense thing is terrain.
Yeah.
But that's a very tricky point. Like, I'm still not good at that myself.
Okay.
What else? Like, okay, food management
Yeah.
is pretty important. So, like, trying to avoid taking excessive damage
Okay.
is probably something that plays into just awareness. It's not really game sense, it's more awareness. But it
Okay.
kind of falls in a similar sort of boat.
Yeah, I'm really bad at food management.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. You can try getting a little bit more food than you normally would just to make sure that you have extra.
Yeah.
Like, both of those seeds, you didn't have enough when, like, you had no food in the fort,
Yeah.
and you were on like 5 hearts. So
Yeah.
you should, and it will be good once you can probably see your progress after you feel like you've consistently getting to the fort with food left over.
Yeah.
Um, taking less damage. It's not an easy thing to do, right? Just take less damage.
Yeah.
But every like half heart matters. Like, even just taking a heart of full damage here and there, or an extra hit from a piglin. Try to avoid that. Okay. Well, one last thing. Oh yeah, the last tiny little thing I want to mention is that, have you tried using like flint and steel or fire charges top left, so you can
Top
easily
left.
hotkey them?
On like, oh, top left. Oh
Like in
yeah.
your inventory? Yeah, like that.
I do have that. I just didn't do it for
Yeah, okay.
this. Wait. Let me.
Oh yeah, so like on that note, Bastion crafting / inventory management. That's an important split in the Bastion. So
Yeah.
overlap with trades, you do axe, bed, and then you put like F and S in top left, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna send you the notes that
Okay.
I also made a note that in the first siege you made like wooden tools in the overworld.
Should
That
I?
might have just been a nerves thing.
Yeah. Should I make wooden tools or should I go for stone?
I think, well, you had a gold block from the Ruin Portal chest as
Oh.
well, so you don't need any wood or stone.
Yeah. Maybe I think. Okay. Yeah.
But I also think in general, you would make stone tools. All right.
Okay.
Was there anything else that you wanted to ask?
I think that's it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's good. You got a few things to think about.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just let me know. Like, practice the things that we've talked about today, and let me know if you want to do any more.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Goodbye, and good luck with ranked if you're gonna play any.
Yeah. Thank you. See ya.
Bye.